Welcome. Let's talk about the ongoing controversy about CJI, Chief Justice of India, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, and the Nalsar University students in Hyderabad. Now, what exactly is the controversy? Let's go inside and see. Based on one article, I am just trying to give you a nutshell here and there. There is a recent controversy. This is about students' objection is specifically about CJI, about his handling of the July 20 Delhi NEET exam protest episode. The students are not happy with that, the Honorable CJI. So, what exactly happened is in 2026, you know that there is a Nalsar University in Hyderabad. Every year they organize a meeting. For that, traditionally, customarily, the Chief Justice of India will come and address the meeting. Every year it happens. So now the present Chief Justice CJI is the Surikanji. So actually the date was not yet finalized. As customary meeting, the students, they thought as usual, because the CJI will come for that meeting as a chief guest. So before announcing the date, before fixing the CJI's, the appointment and all, the students, they themselves, as a precautionary note, they wrote to Vice Chancellor of the University, Nalsar University, that this year we will not accept CJI Surikanji as the chief guest. That was exactly the 70 students, including the members of the Student Bar Council, and first initially they were the representation, and they gave the representation of about the 70 students. They gave a notice to the Vice Chancellor, Registrar and all. Later the number increased to 300 because there were some additional students from 2027-31 batch students also. They also submitted the representation. So now it became a big issue because the Nalsar students now official, of course, even though not officially the program was scheduled, it was CJ was not officially booked as the chief guest, or what you say, they confirmed as the chief guest, but the students, 300 students wrote a letter to the Vice Chancellor that we will not accept this year. Why? The central argument of the student is that the convocation at a law university should embody constitutional rights, access to justice and respect for citizens' grievance. That is the argument. They are saying that a convocation at the law university, because this is a law university, we should follow constitutional rights, we should follow justice and respect for the citizen grievances. But the CJI, the immediate trigger was that the CJI led Supreme Court bench's response to lawyers seeking intervention over alleged police brutality against students during NEET protest, that is Cockroach Janata Party on June 20 NEET protest, July 20 NEET protest, cockroach people. Lawyers, they filed cases in the Supreme Court. It seems the CJI said, we are not interested to see your videos. We are not interested in your videos. We don't have time to watch your videos. So this might have led to dissatisfaction among the advocates, since it is a law university. And also he said, don't waste our time. CJI said, don't waste our time also, he said. So this was the comments that were reportedly or allegedly told by the Honorable Chief Justice of India, and it was published in many articles and news channels. Now the students' version is that this is very important. Why students' version is, the students are not saying that a CJI should never be invited to Nalsar. That was not their argument. Their argument is essentially that they are law students, so constitutional rights and access to justice are not abstract concepts for them. They believe allegations of police brutality against protesting students, particularly students, deserved serious judicial engagement. They felt that CJI's intentionally or reportedly response appeared dismissive of these allegations. That's why they were disappointed with that. Therefore, receiving their law degrees from him at the graduation ceremony would conflict with the values they believe in Nalsar University. So they wanted the university administration to reconsider the choice of chief guest rather than merely remain silent. That was the major allegation. So this was exactly the controversy. The students wrote a letter to Chief Justice, a letter to Vice Chancellor and Admin Registrar both. So this representation, reportedly, what they were saying in their representation to the Vice Chancellor is that receiving degrees from a dignitary, those recent public conduct appeared dismissive of serious allegations of police brutality. And how can we receive the degrees from out of the amidst of these controversies? That is what they want to say. But here there is one counterpart argument or counterpart clarification given by the Honorable CJI is that there is where the controversy becomes more complicated after the clarification given by the CJI. On July 24, the Honorable CJI Justice Surikant himself responded to reports that he had refused a petition concerning police action. He said those reports were completely false and reckless. He explained that there was no writ petition at all actually filed before the Supreme Court. According to him, only a representation has reached the court, not the pill. Someone represented. It's not the pill, it's someone represented. He said, we don't have time to watch your videos and that. It's not public interest litigation. That's where the complication became more now. So his report was essentially how could the court treat an informal representation as a writ petition, and how can we treat this as a listing for the hearing, and as how can Chief Justice take such considerations. So this was after his clarification, it became more complicated. Surikantji, he also gave another clarification. On July 27th, he said, while hearing petition concerning the crackdown and protests, Justice Surikant said that the Constitution does protect peaceful and lawful protest. They merely engaging in agitation cannot justify police access. So this statement also he made. So when he has given such a statement, but now the Nalsar students were talking something else, students bar council is talking something else, Justice Surikant gave something else as an explanation, and Supreme Court proceedings themselves is telling something, and the newspapers telling something, media public reaction is something, and there is a lot of confusion among all these things. Whatever this is, ultimately what we understand, 300 students from Nalsar University, they wrote a letter to the Chief Justice, the Vice Chancellor and the Registrar, that to reconsider the choice of CJI as the chief guest for that convocation program. That's what the controversy today. Thank you. Namaskar.